Oh, guys, it's almost time for me to go to my neurologist appointment. I got all my paperwork together, every single MRI I have ever had, as well as the paperwork from my original surgery. This is the paperwork from my recent rehabilitation trip, with all the recommendations on it, and all the little things I have to talk to this doctor about. Oh boy, I'm nervous. I mean, I think I'm replaying all of the appointments I've had up until now. I mean, we're doing better than the first time I attempted to go to a neurologist in my town. I didn't make it past his secretaries because they were such rude, little nasty people to me. I told them when that's how they treat their patients that I'd rather go elsewhere, and I did, and I went down the road to the second neurologist I attempted to see in this town. And that guy didn't like talking to patients or even doing his job, and oh my god, all kinds of privacy rules were broken. Don't even get me started on that. Don't even get me started on like the neurosurgeon I attempted to go and see, who only wanted to tell me that there's no tumor in my head. Literally, when I wanted to start talking to him about the weird pains and the feelings and the pressure, he just wanted me to leave. There's no tumor in there. He saw this as his only duty and even did the like stand up and show me the door. Oh, and then, since we're just recapping here, the third neurologist in my town I attempted to go and see looked very promising, young, newer facility, and my therapist helped me get in there. He knew someone that worked there and arranged the appointment for me, and just explained himself, sent me with a note. Well, that note would be the downfall of that appointment with a neurologist, because that neurologist, I felt like he didn't even bother to look at any of my other information, saw no further than this patient showing up with a note from her therapist, who she's been seeing for years for anxiety and depression. And he informed me all of the weird pains I have back here from depression. Ah! So, yeah, today is not going to be like any of those. Today cannot be like any of those. I feel like I'm in a better position. My hair is still wet. I should not go outside, but I have to. My hair takes forever to dry. I feel like I'm in a better position because I'm going there armed with paperwork. Like, I have detail on detail of all that ails me and all that bothers me. So this doctor, I feel, is getting very clear guidance as to what my issues are and what sort of therapies I need. I wrote myself like this little cheat sheet, like I'm in high school again, little cheat sheet so I don't forget anything. I feel like I'm gonna forget. I have so many damn little things. So I wrote myself a little cheat sheet to make sure I bring up with them, as well as my questions about this Botox they want to give me in my neck. I want to educate myself on that, the risks and stuff, and yeah, we got to talk about logopedy therapy, speech therapy. So I'm really, really curious. I'm a little excited. I'm more nervous, but I'm ready. So, alright, enough of the little talk here. I really have to get going to this appointment and hopefully get some more information to share. Hopefully, positive experience today. If I think positive, I can make it happen, right? Let's do it. I'm back, pagans. I am happy to say that that was a nice guy that I just met with today. Let me get my jacket off and I'll tell you all about it. Picked myself up some canvas and some paints on the way home. Give me a sec. Okay, so I went and met with Mr. New Neurologist guy. I am happy to announce that this is now finally my neurologist. It only took me 3 years since having this stupid tumor removed from my head to find a neurologist that I can call my own And I'm happy also to say that the women at the front desk were also surprisingly pleasant and helpful. So, what we did was, first we just went over the basics, type of tumor I had, when it got removed, what I've been going through since then up until now, little changes I've recently noticed, and the recommendations made from that clinic where I recently did that rehabilitation. I'm left now with, I have to try to get a hold of a place that's actually around the corner from me for speech therapy, line up those appointments so I can work more on my facial exercises. And this doctor recommended a procedure. I got a golden ticket. With this, as I call them, golden ticket from the doctor, I am to go to actually a local hospital here in town and talk to them a little bit more about, and I quote, trying a Botox shot here. Now, I know I mentioned, like, way back in my videos, like, as a side note, that since my operation, I have been consistently unhappy with the appearance of my neck since they cut me open back here and all this got damaged. I didn't really understand for a long time what was going on here, but at that clinic getting the rehabilitation, one of the things that we touched on that the doctor told me, and right now I'm sitting here and I'm forgetting the name of the nerve. I want to say it began with an S. Basically, long story short, I was trying really, really hard for the first 6 months after my operation to try to make this eye shut. It wouldn't shut at all, and that is so annoying. It's annoying in the day, and it's annoying when you try to sleep at night when you can't shut your eye. So I was doing all kinds of things to try to make it work. I was following facial exercises, which you can find online, and tips I got from a physical therapist friend. But the thing is, I was doing it all at home in front of a mirror, and I repeat, trying really hard. Well, it would seem I tried too hard. I tried too hard, and the neurologist today confirmed. He said to me, this does happen to a lot of people in my situation. All of these nerves coming out like this, they were damaged. The tumor was around, and they had to get more damage to get the tumor off of them. And everything now for the last few years is just trying to learn how to work again. First it had to heal, then I had to learn how to, like, work again with the rest of my face. And I swear we're getting closer, and I still see improvements. But he said it's very common that one retrains the stuff wrong, or it learns wrong. And my the nerves here have learned wrong, that when I want to close this eye, there you see it, I pull. I don't know if you can see it. I can't see when my eyes are shut. But when I try to close this eye, here is straining. And most of y'all don't do that, is what the doctors are saying. Like, when I try to close this eye, I don't strain from here to try to make this eye close. I just do it. And as part of the facial exercises I do is trying to concentrate on the individual areas without moving other stuff. It's so difficult. All this still feels heavy, like it's got lead in it. But what I'm getting at, I'm getting off topic. I babble and rant too much. I think I'm just overwhelmed and excited that this appointment actually went good. Everybody there was civilized, professional, and even nice. I really liked this neurologist. He was quiet, reserved, but seemed to be really on his game and doing what he should be doing, which I'm so thankful for. I know it's just like a lot of people don't give a shit about the people at the front desk, but I do. I've met some nasty people sitting at front desk, and I don't get it. As somebody that spent 20-some years in sales, I greet everybody when I meet them the first time. I attempt to greet everybody in a nice way. Hey, welcome. So that's just like for me personally, I'm glad his secretaries, the receptionist, the ladies at the front, man, they were so nice. They're even making an appointment for me. They're going to make me my appointment for this procedure. So what the neurologist said about this Botox treatment is that it's pretty much a try. Like, it's just an attempt. I don't want to get too deep here, and also I feel like I'm going to just explain stuff wrong, but he explained to me how these nerves work. And he explained to me what they're doing right now. And that the goal is that they put this shot in there, and certain specific area that shouldn't be straining will not have the ability to strain, he says, for 6 to 9 months. And I pushed him on this. I wanted to know if there was anything I needed to worry about, possibilities of dangers, and he reassured me that I really should not worry and to feel free to research it myself. Which of course I already did. I've been all over Google, and I've been listening to the best YouTube viewers in the world, you folks. Which makes me have to say sorry to the guy that told me, don't do this! Man, I'm still not 100% sold, but after this meeting today with this guy, combined with what I read online, it does feel mostly harmless. And if I'm really honest, it's not just the look of what's going on here that bothers me. I mean, I've said it before, I never was a supermodel. Looks don't really concern me so much. Symmetry would be nice and a little more pleasing to the eye, but we gotta work with what we got. But in regards to this next situation, you guys are all following this with me as it happens. I'm 3 years out, and I am now, I would say within the last year, I'm realizing that I have I don't want to say pain. Pain feels like such a strong word. Really an uncomfortable feeling here where it is straining. Like I can feel stuff pulling and getting tight. So I hope then you would understand why I would be tempted to take this doctor recommendation and maybe put a toxin in my face, neck, in my neck. Do you think I can film it when they do it? They definitely won't let me film it. But I'm gonna ask. I think part of what sold me on trying this was the way he presented it to me. That he said it is not like a cure-all or a fix to this one of my many issues. He said, though, that it could work, and it definitely should be tried for me in the situation that I'm in. And I liked that when I asked him, looked him dead in the eyes and asked him about should I be nervous of any sort of side effects or that it could stick too long or destroy other things, he didn't hesitate, and his response was a very calm, reassuring, no, don't worry. And like I said, I did my own research on it. And when I think about his response there and that discussion compared to when I'm talking with other doctors about will any of this get better or will my vertigo improve, nobody has wanted to commit to anything. Everybody, it's been we have to wait and see. So I just feel like here I am in a doctor's appointment after tons of wait and see, not making any promises, and here I am now, and I have somebody that looks at me and is like, look, try this. We won't guarantee that it'll fix your face forever or anything like that, but it could be very helpful, and the risks are very low. And straight up when I said, should I worry about anything, he was like, no. So I think I'm going to go with it. Golden ticket. So we got that. And I can't say it enough, I really thought it was super, super, super nice that they will make the appointment for me. They're going to call the hospital, arrange it all, and then give me a call once that's all been made. I hate talking on the phone. I mean, I always hated talking on the phone, but it's just really no fun when you're deaf in one ear and also have tinnitus and nausea feelings and blah. So yeah, thanks for that. That was really, really nice. Oh, here's the funny part. And by funny part, I'm about to give you too much information. You see, my appointment this morning was with a neurologist. Oh, look, I think I said it right. And, neurologist is a doctor kind of person that is all in this area. So I concentrated on this area, washed my face, brushed my teeth, shampooed and conditioned. I left a long conditioner in my hair just in case you wanted to get close to that wound site. It's all going to be soft and fluffy. So I paid attention to what, is necessary for the doctor I'm going to out of respect and wanting to be hygienic and clean and such. And then the neurologist asked me to take my pants and my socks and my shoes off. And I looked at him, we were speaking in German, and I looked at him and I immediately just repeated what he said to me, meine Hose, meine Socken und meine Schuhe. And he's like, jawohl. And I was like, oh, okay. Because, it's no secret that I am a single gal, and it's also no secret that it's becoming winter outside. So, yeah, I felt like I was the nasty one at this appointment because my legs looked ugly. I haven't shaven my legs in so long. And you need to understand what that means. By nature, when I get no sunlight, I am very pale. And by nature, I think I am also quite hairy. My legs, I think right now, the mixture of the very pale skin and the dark, it's not even stubble anymore, the hairs on my legs. I personally just find my legs look disgusting. Yeah, so anyway, the doctor, the doctor checked also physically, my reactions from head to toe. Everything is fine there. He seemed also surprised, but then not that surprised when I told him how surprised I am that I do still see little bits of improvement coming even 3 years later. I didn't bother to ask his opinion on that because they all say the same stuff. They don't know. Just wait and see. I'm convinced of what I've seen, and you folks have also reassured me in your comments that you're seeing it. This is really true with this situation here. Often other people see it before I do. And at this point, I feel like I'm just going to stay open. I don't expect this to come back to what it was and be completely asymmetrical and everything working exactly the same. But I stay open that there is a possibility. Again, just this week working on video stuff, I saw a little something more up here. And just as filming this video and I was working on the first half, I saw a little movement in the face over here. It's just little things, but hey, whatever comes is a gift, right? Whatever doesn't, I can't be surprised because I knew what I was getting into when they told me they were taking this tumor out. They told me this crap could happen. But as this crap happens, and it does, I am really, really thankful. I know I say it a lot, but I don't believe that one can say thank you too much. That's not a thing, people. That's not a thing. You can't say please or thank you too much. And I often, in my time here in Germany, in my hardest moments, or divorce, losing a job, finding out I have a tumor growing that's starting to touch my brain, when these difficult times have happened with me, this little crazy American living in Germany, I have been over and over and over again just overwhelmed with all of the help and assistance that is available if you can get through the paperwork and the bureaucracy. I feel like me saying I'm thankful even 100 times isn't enough. Thanks, Germany. Again. So yeah, where we left it with the neurologist is he has copies of all of my stuff. He is now my go-to guy for all things neurologically related. Words. And we'll meet up after I go to the hospital to talk about the Botox. I feel like, I'm a middle-aged woman getting Botox in my face. I feel like I should dress fancy for this appointment, like maybe drink a glass of champagne afterwards. But y'all could be getting updates about that. I feel like I am forgetting something. Well, we'll be meeting up again soon. Don't forget to click like if you enjoy following my little shenanigans in neurology. I appreciate and love each and every one of you subscribers. And I really thank you all for the positive comments and the little tips and information that you share down there. Sometimes I go through the comments and I just think it's great. A lot of you share a lot of really useful information and fun facts, as I so love. And it's helpful, not just to me, but to other people that are looking at these videos maybe for these same topics, Alright, that's all I got right now, folks. I am going to go take a little nappy poo. We will meet again soon, and until then, make sure you keep on taking care of yourself.